These guys didn't wait for someone else to show up. They trained, they prepared, and when it mattered most, they protected their church. You can prepare yourself to do the same. Get the self-defense training and tools you need to protect yourself and the people you care about. Plus, every USCCA membership comes with instant access to self-defense liability insurance for the aftermath of an incident. Join the USCCA today, 100% risk-free. Train with purpose and protect with confidence.
You'll stay and move around the foyer and let the kids tell you about the great treats we had this week, and have some too. Thank you.
We're getting multiple calls up to. Okay, we're hearing shots now. Shots are fired. Hey, firm. It's going to be a white male that's shooting. Truck crashed into a civilian. We're still getting further.
So it's Sunday morning, worship service is starting, it's 11 a.m. service, yeah? This would-be gunman shows up in his vehicle, drives onto campus at a relatively high rate of speed.
Right, through a parking lot on a Sunday morning, yeah.
Behaving erratically, irresponsibly.
Drew attention to himself.
You just happen to have a deacon who is running late to service, but thank goodness he was, because he sees this. And then sees this person in, tell me what happens there.
Actually, the deacon had decided to stay home for a few minutes and make himself breakfast instead of buying breakfast.
Right. Fiscally responsible.
You know,
like that.
and here again, God's hand, you know.
Right.
And he saw the man come in, driving erratically, drew attention to himself.
Watching him. Okay.
You know, that brought attention.
Deacon's still in his car, or his truck?
Somewhere to that effect, yeah.
Yep.
He had not perfect on the details yet. West side of the parking lot, yes.
Yep.
The man pulls up. From what I understand, he got out of his vehicle with some of his gear on, and then I believe he pulled the weapon out, laid it on the ground, and then put on a vest.
Lays an AR-15 style rifle.
Rifle on the ground.
Okay.
Put on hearing protection. Richard was watching him. He actually talked to the man.
Richard's the deacon.
The deacon.
Okay.
And he asked, you know, hey bud, what's going on? What are you doing? You know, and so the man picked up his weapon and just kind of looked at him, and then proceeded to start walking down the front of the building to the front lobby doors.
And what happens?
Richard, from what I understand, got back in his pickup, and not sure, it sounded like he had to get turned around or something to get headed in that direction. And he just floored it and
drove across the grass, across
right down the sidewalk,
yeah,
and across the grass. And because the gunman had put on the sound savers, he didn't hear the
truck coming.
Hear the Ford Bullet coming at him, the silver bullet coming at him.
Yep.
And he was impacted, knocked to the ground. We believe one of the magazine out of his rifle flew out.
So he's hit but not incapacitated.
The deacon backed his truck up, was going to go for him again.
He's still armed, he still has his weapons.
He then fired into the pickup truck, and many rounds. I believe that was the initial burst that I heard.
That you heard.
And at that time, I turned, I heard that noise, was trying to figure out what was going on. Could see the panic movement behind me At that time, I thought maybe the noise was coming from the cry room, something mechanical to the one end of it. Opened the door, asked, what was that? Marielle alerted us to the gunfire and said AR-15. So that put it in my head, and now I know it's a gunfight. It wasn't mechanical in the building. And from there, I just turned and I said, where? And she said, out there. And I just came out the doors at the end of the hallway and came out to the door here. There's a pickup truck parked on the sidewalk. I'm picking up that there is damage to the pickup. There's a man down right here, and I'm picking up that he's got camouflage and stuff, and I'm trying to process. Somewhere along in there, I see a man out in the lawn, and I recognize him. And I go, this is Richard's pickup. I've been in this pickup. I know who this is now. Okay, so we're putting pieces together. And then I realize, okay, this guy's armed. He's the guy with the gun. He then turned his attention back towards me. He was starting to, I believe he's seen me, and he started, I don't think he could get around. He was right next to the pole. He started to come around. By that time, Ron had made it out here to the lobby.
Another member of the security team.
Yes, he was the man who was injured.
He was facing outwards, away from me, and so I thought I had time to come across. Had drawn my handgun, and I was actually, I'm ambidextrous, so I can shoot from either hand, and so I knew that I was changing hands to figure the best shot
from cover.
And then, yeah, I would be behind cover, and I could focus and take a accurate shot. Just before I got to cover, he somehow turned around. I don't know exactly how. All I know is glass shattered. I saw him motion around, and he sprayed the glass with ammunition, and one of those hit my leg and spun me around. Next thing I know, I'm laying on the ground, laying on my entry wound, and the bottom half of my body is protected. The top half is out in the area.
Right over here.
Right over here. I had my weapon with me, and so I wanted to keep an eye on him, and I knew that if I had any chance of engagement, then I would take that.
So I engaged him through the window.
Okay. Through the glass.
Through the glass.
Okay.
And I actually, after my first round, my weapon malfunctioned, and I had to clear it and re-engage.
Did you have the presence of mind to do that? Sounds like
it was muscle memory.
Yeah.
Muscle memory.
So our training paid off. Tap, rack.
Yep.
And it got it back into battery, fired.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how many rounds.
Yep, well, very few are. And so he is incapacitated now.
And it was hard to see because all the glass had been shattered, but it was so. Notice that Ron was on the ground. I knew he'd been shot, but was still at the ready.
Yeah, Ron's still in the fight.
He's still in the fight. He's ready to go. I moved around the tables and then went back out the doors, covering the man the whole time. And he's hurt. You know, at that time he's hurt, but he's still got hands on stuff.
He's still moving, right?
He still
has his weapons.
And he still has his weapon. And I took the appropriate action to advance on him, and I got the long gun away from him.
Yeah, you got to get that weapon out of his hands.
I got the long gun away from him. I knew that's what he was using. I got that away from him, cleared that to the other side of the sidewalk, and we kept cover on the man. And law enforcement seemed to magically appear like
very
that.
Quickly.
They were
it was very
just
fast
here.
response.
It was very fast.
What you just described is the absolute bedrock of why the USCCA exists, why other responsible gun ownership organizations exist, It's that one tool that allows, normal people to stand in front of and shield others. This is exactly, why we do what we do. I want to thank you for being a member of the USCCA. So thank you for that, and thank you for taking the time to share your story with us.
It's been said to me several times in the last week now that this may be your ministry.
Oh, there's no question. There's no question. I would encourage you to continue. People are going to want to talk to you and be with you and be inspired by you and let the Lord work through you. That's clearly what you're here for.
That's on my heart.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to sit down with you. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you. These guys didn't wait for someone else to show up. They trained, they prepared, and when it mattered most, they protected their church. You can prepare yourself to do the same. Get the self-defense training and tools you need to protect yourself and the people you care about. Plus, every USCCA membership comes with instant access to self-defense liability insurance for the aftermath of an incident. Join the USCCA today, 100% risk-free. Train with purpose and protect with confidence.